I'll start by saying forget anything you knew about the regulation before the current SEC marketing rule. And FINRA basically follows the SEC with one additional disclosure requirement. So all you need to do, the most relevant things, you have to have disclosures next to anything that looks like a testimonial. And that is, was this compensated or not? Is it a client or a non-client? Were there any conflicts of interest? And in addition to that, the other big concept is you cannot cherry pick testimonials, meaning you cannot use a system that favors the idea that only positive feedback could be used. So tackle those one at a time. On the 3 disclosures, what consumers expect when they see something in a ratings and reviews format, they expect that it's going to be an unfiltered feed of what people have to say. And if you want them to have credibility, you should never compensate for them. So for us, we make it simple. The program you're going to do is testimonials as defined by the SEC, which means they only come from current clients. They are never compensated, because if you have to disclose that they are compensated, you're reducing the credibility right away. And every other industry has taught people, trained people to be willing to write a review because they want to, not for money. And then we just say, identify whatever would look like a conflict of interest and don't include those folks in the program. So our disclosures are easy, never compensated, always clients, never conflicts of interest. On the cherry picking side, this honestly could be a little bit better defined by the regulators, but we think it's easy to work around that challenge, in that if you want your testimonials to be as credible as possible, then go ahead and make it your policy that you will publish everything that you receive and give every client an opportunity to write a testimonial. What this accomplishes is, number one, it gives the whole program credibility. Number two, if you give every client an opportunity, it means the number of reviews, testimonials that you get is going to be higher. And everybody who's ever been on Amazon knows, like, you want a good average rating and you want a respectable number of reviews. So from that standpoint, we make compliance pretty easy. Our system can keep track of the fact that you indeed gave every client an opportunity to write a review. We track every review that you receive, and you can and should define circumstances under which you wouldn't publish a review. And those are usually pretty common sense, which would be offensive language, personally identifiable information, or if somebody makes a claim in their review that runs afoul of the SEC's prohibitions on advertising, even if it's glowing, like Duncan's gotten me double-digit returns for all 10 years that I've worked with him, you probably can't publish that just because of those regulations. But again, transparency rules the day. So as long as you let people know what it is they're looking at and what the guardrails are, more reviews is better. And you're giving a really transparent view of what your clients think.
So my interpretation of that is the parameters will actually serve the advisor. They don't hurt them. I'm sure clients who actually make the investment of energy and time, it's almost self-selecting. The likelihood that it will be positive is high. I'm sure the positioning, and I want to get into this because again, there's an art and science to this. You've got both sides covered.